I just found out today. Best I can do. I'll get you straightened out tomorrow, okay?
It's okay.
It doesn't work musically.
How many hit records you got, sir? Huh? Fellas, does it sound good?
Yeah.
Does it feel good? Yeah. God made your ears. You didn't make them. You gonna argue with God's ears? If it sound good and it feel good, then it's musical. So play it like I say play it. From the top.
He lives.
So we woke up to the news, as I'm sure the majority of the world did, of the tragic passing of the illustrious, now legendary actor Chadwick Boseman at the age of 43. Unfortunately succumbed to a 4-year battle with colon cancer. But we don't want to focus so much on how he died, but we want to celebrate how he lived. The man, as well as the actor, as well as the superhero icon, the Black Panther, and the many icons he brought to the silver screen. We want to celebrate who he was and the impact and legacy that he has made. Chadwick Boseman was born in 1976, sundown 2020. I want us to really feel pride and positive vibes about this, not about the passing of Chadwick, but about his life and his legacy, and how going through all that he did, he showed up and he shone like a bright star, and how we can do the same. Bless you, Chadwick.
I felt about the news about Chadwick Boseman dying, like, I didn't think it was real. Like, at first I was like, what? Because it's literally unexpected, and like it's the sort of thing what I wouldn't believe is real. And like it was really sad because like they were gonna do a Black Panther 2. They can't do that now, and because he was a great man and he was an inspiration.
When I heard the news that Chadwick Boseman died, I was thinking, wait, is it like fake news or something? Because my sister's friend told us, and I was thinking, wait, what? And then my sister heard my dad talking about it, and I found out, oh, it's true. Now I was like, it was really hard to believe. So I wasn't expecting him to pass.
Mm-hmm. When I found out that Chadwick Boseman had passed, at first I was like quite shocked because like you didn't really expect like him to have passed, and then like obviously because we didn't know that he was like ill, and so then at first I was like quite shocked, and I was starting to feel sad because I was thinking, oh, like he played like the Black Panther, and that was quite like an influential and strong role, and that would mean that he wouldn't be able to make another one.
I felt so I was absolutely in shock. I couldn't believe it because I remember watching the film Black Panther and thinking, oh wow, he's an amazing actor, what an amazing performance, and I was just shocked. I couldn't believe it. Such a young guy, such inspiration, and it's just how could this happen? Like I was just in shock, and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. The world has lost such a great man and such a great inspiring person that so many of us can look up to.
Like as a black character in the Marvel universe, and how he had a movie as well, Black Panther. And I was really, really looking forward to Black Panther 2. As an actor, what I've heard about him, that he helped a lot of sick children who had cancer, and like he just worked 100% in all the movies that he did, and also how he didn't tell like anyone, he didn't want it to affect them.
Everything I've been reading over the last few days about him has really made me think about my own life, and he left such a legacy. What a legacy. We all are here for a reason and a purpose, and I think for him, he knew what his purpose was. It definitely made me think of legacy, made me really think I need to achieve everything before I go one day.
His lasting legacy would be that he was a great humanitarian, like caring for people, but also that represented like influential black people in good ways that are inspiring to other black people, not even just black people, but people around the world.
Be encouraged about is the legacy that Chadwick Boseman has left behind, and how he fulfilled one of my long-held dreams as a comic book guy, as a Marvel fan since I was a child, to see the legendary Black Panther come to the big screen. All the different actors over the years, from Wesley Snipes and anyone who's been referenced as a potential actor to put on that costume. When Chadwick Boseman was selected, I was like, huh? When I saw the movie, or I saw his appearance in Captain America Civil War, I was blown away by his performance, his commitment to the role, the fact he spoke in an African dialect and even in parts language, the elegance and the regalness he brought to T'Challa. I almost had a tear in my eye, because that was the Black Panther I grew up with as a comic reader come to the screen in flesh and blood. I was so proud to see the portrayal, and that he really carried with dignity, grace and regalness which the character required. That Chadwick Boseman, he's one of those guys now that, because he's died relatively young, 43 is young, that his legacy, his legend will go on, you know, for a long, long time. That more people will know about him and his roles and the legendary heroes he played in real life. He has become a legend in his own right. I grieve not just him as a man, even though I didn't know him, but I could see his light a mile off. But I also grieve as an artist that we won't see him embody any more roles.
He left an amazing legacy, especially for all the children around the world, young boys especially, where they thought they could be superheroes and dress up just like Black Panther. And also grown people as well, thinking we can make it as superheroes ourselves, because if he can do it, we can do it. So he definitely left that legacy of power and determination, motivation and inspiration, of knowing that anything you put your mind to, you can do it.
Hearing how he was filming like those films, he was actually quite sick. It's inspired me to be able to tolerant of like being able to do things without moaning about stuff, because obviously I'm not sick, so I shouldn't really be having excuses for doing things. He was able to push forward and complete those things even though he would have been in a lot of pain.
Positive, regal and powerful was just extremely heartwarming, extremely touching, and made my chest swell up with pride. I'm grateful to Chadwick even for that.
His impact will be to other children, like to stay strong, and like to help people, and to be loving, and not to be like selfish.
He taught me that I respect people, take in life that I have, and to make most of my life, and be kind to people, and just to respect. Also to work 100% on what you're doing.
Chadwick Boseman definitely has impacted, especially the black culture. He really has, because he's made us think, especially as a black woman myself, that we can actually inspire, and we are here to do something amazing. He's made me personally realise and inspired me in so many ways that who said that I can't do? We can all do as black people. We can achieve anything we put our minds to if we work hard.
Heroic acts, such as him going to visit kids who were sick of cancer, or him donating his award to someone who had put himself in the line of fire. It was quite inspiring, because knowing that that time he was actually sick himself, and him pushing forward to make sure that he was able to complete the movies so that black people were able to be represented in a better light. The movie Black Panther was like really inspiring, because it was great to see like black people being represented in a good way, and he was like a king, and it was quite like a powerful role for him to be playing.
He's been a role model to look up to, and like he's a hero in the comics, and the movies, and he's a hero in real life, and he will always be.
Chadwick Boseman for helping sick children, for helping little children, for helping also grown up. Thank you for working 100% on what you were doing, and I believe that I'll see you in heaven one day.
For all the hard work and all your great movies that you've made and what you've done and influenced us in this world, because you are amazing and you have inspired us all to achieve, to go above and beyond, and to be world influencers and to influence people's lives and to leave this world with a true legacy, just like what you did. Rest in peace.
For being strong and for being loving and helping people.
Thank you, Mr. Boseman, for pushing forward through your pain to represent us black people in the best way you could, so we could all feel inspired to be better people.
I want to say, Chadwick, man, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for my family, that you inspired us when I was showing Black Panther to my children and seeing their faces, to see a hero that looks like them. One that I've told them about in comic form, as you got the Black Panther, he's a great character. To see you embody him and bring him to flesh and blood life in such a powerful way. Then the other heroes that you embodied on screen. And of course, now you are a hero. We salute you, Chadwick. We say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you, Chadwick Boseman. Thank you, Chadwick.
Thank you, Chadwick. Thank you, Chadwick. Thank you, Chadwick. Thank you, Chadwick.
Are you resting?